Have you ever noticed how some bullies seem to take advantage of kind people? It's a phenomenon that's both fascinating and disturbing, and today, we're going to explore exactly how bullies exploit kindness. From manipulating their targets to feigning vulnerability, bullies have developed a range of tactics to take advantage of kind individuals. And if we're being honest, it can be really frustrating to see good people being taken advantage of by those who only care about themselves. So, let's get into it. In this video, we'll be counting down 5 ways bullies exploit kindness, and what we can do to recognize and stop this behavior. Whether you've been a victim of bullying or just want to learn more about how to protect yourself and others, this video is for you. So, let's get started. Bullies often take advantage of kind people's good nature by manipulating them into doing what they want. This can manifest in a range of ways, from guilt-tripping to making false promises. For example, a bully might pretend to be in a crisis situation, claiming they need help urgently, when in reality, they're just trying to get attention or favors. Kind people, being empathetic and willing to help, will often jump to the rescue, unaware that they're being manipulated. And once the bully has got what they want, they'll drop the act and move on to their next target. This kind of exploitation can be really damaging, not just for the individual but also for the community as a whole. When bullies get away with manipulating kind people, it creates a culture of fear and mistrust. So, how can we spot this behavior and stop it? Well, the first step is to be aware of our own emotions and motivations. When someone approaches us with a sob story or begs for help, we need to take a step back and assess the situation objectively. Bullies may also use kindness against their targets by feigning vulnerability. They'll pretend to be weak or powerless, manipulating their victims into feeling sorry for them or trying to protect them. But here's the thing, bullies are rarely, if ever, vulnerable. They are master manipulators who know exactly how to play on people's emotions. And once they've gained their victims' trust, they'll turn the tables and become the aggressor. This tactic is particularly insidious because it preys on our natural instinct to help those in need. But when we give bullies attention and sympathy, we're only fueling their behavior. So, how can we recognize when someone is feigning vulnerability? One way is to look for inconsistencies in their story or behavior. If someone's constantly playing the victim but never seems to take any responsibility for their actions, that's a red flag. Kind people often have a strong desire to help others, and bullies take advantage of this by manipulating them into doing their bidding. This can manifest in a range of ways, from getting someone to do their work for them to convincing them to cover up their misdeeds. The key here is to recognize when someone's taking advantage of our good nature. If someone's always asking for favors or trying to get us to do their dirty work, that's not a friendship or a healthy relationship, that's exploitation. So, how can we avoid being taken advantage of in this way? One way is to set clear boundaries and prioritize our own needs. Remember, we can't pour from an empty cup, so it's essential to focus on ourselves before trying to help others. Bullies may also use kindness as a tactic to disarm their victims and avoid repercussions. They'll pretend to be friendly or apologetic, gaining their target's trust before striking again. This tactic is particularly dangerous because it can make us let our guard down. When someone's being nice to us, we tend to relax and become more vulnerable. And that's exactly when bullies will strike. So, how can we spot this behavior? One way is to look for inconsistencies in someone's behavior. If someone's being overly nice or apologetic, that may be a sign that they're trying to manipulate us. When bullies exploit kindness, it can have long-term effects on both the victim and the bully themselves. For the victim, it can lead to feelings of guilt, shame, and low self-esteem. They may start to doubt their own judgment and fear that they're somehow responsible for the bully's behavior. For the bully, exploiting kindness can reinforce their negative behavior and make them more aggressive over time. They may start to see themselves as entitled to take advantage of others, and that can lead to a lifetime of destructive relationships. So, what can we do to stop this behavior? The first step is to recognize when bullying is happening and call it out. We need to create a culture where kindness is valued and respected, not exploited and taken advantage of. In this video, we've counted down 5 ways bullies exploit kindness, from manipulating their targets to feigning vulnerability. But the takeaway is clear: kindness is a powerful force, and we need to use it wisely. So, what's your experience with bullying or kindness exploitation? Have you ever been taken advantage of by someone, or have you seen it happen to someone else? Share your stories in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more inspirational content. Thanks for watching.